Get a hold of George Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Booksy. Duratagre for all your new plumbing, irrigation, and renovation needs. Family landscaping. Make your neighbors green with envy. Get a hold of Russ. Nora's Candy Shop for the famous turkey joints or just some fudge or other sweets. Stop by Nora's. Utica Club Lounge for the party before, after, during the game. Utica Club Lounge where the Yeti hang out. CRM, Commercial Rental Management. Get a hold of them for all your commercial building needs. Robert A. Dix Insurance. We all need insurance. Get a hold of Bobby Dix for your insurance. Liberty Affordable Housing. New to the area? Get a hold of Liberty Affordable Housing. See what they can set you up with. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and friend of the Utica Yeti. Fay Farms. Where's the beef at? Jimmy Fay's got it. Get a hold of Fay Farms for all your beef needs. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. Utica Mac Incorporated. Get a hold of them for all your tractor and big hauling needs. Brand Y Distillery. Let Jimbo know that the Yeti sent you. We love Brand Y spirits. Hale Transportation. We'll do the driving, you do the hanging. Get a hold of us for all your transportation needs. Niscoba, the men in blue, keeping you safe. Clinton Tractor and Implement Company, the Caledona family. Check them out. Laxnide, the premier box lacrosse tournament in all of North America. Check it out, September 18th through the 21st. We'll see you there. Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Please support your local sponsors. Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Please support your local sponsors. CBI cables, what the pros use. Plug them in, whether it's lighting, electrical, audio, or internet cables. The B-Dry system. Get a hold of Brandon Davis. Water in your basement, B-Dry. The Utica's finest barbershop. Get a hold of George Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Booksy. Duratagre for all your new plumbing, irrigation, and renovation needs. Family landscaping. Make your neighbors green with envy. Get a hold of Russ. Nora's Candy Shop for the famous turkey joints or just some fudge or other sweets. Stop by Nora's. Utica Club Lounge for the party before, after, during the game. Utica Club Lounge where the Yeti hang out. CRM, Commercial Rental Management. Get a hold of them for all your commercial building needs. Robert A. Dix Insurance. We all need insurance. Get a hold of Bobby Dix for your insurance. Liberty Affordable Housing. New to the area? Get a hold of Liberty Affordable Housing. See what they can set you up with. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and friend of the Utica Yeti. Fay Farms. Where's the beef at? Jimmy Fay's got it. Get a hold of Fay Farms for all your beef needs. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. Utica Mac Incorporated. Get a hold of them for all your tractor and big.
Paul Noecker, what's up? OJ the Dude, almost back home. He was driving back from Montana. You had quite the eventful weekend. Let's start with what you were just telling me about, because that's some of my favorite stuff we hear about here.
Some of the greatest stuff. It just keeps on happening, Greg. As far as we were just talking about the Newtown in the Tonawanda up at Oneida this past weekend, and we was just talking about one of our new guys, Joe. I apologize. I'm gonna get your name, but anyhow, new kid Joe. He's a field guy. Played goalie for SUNY Poly for 4 years, and he registered to play the Yeti and signed up for the Yeti and everything. I contacted him this past week and said, "Hey, what do you think about running with us this weekend?" And we got into the conversation, and as we got going, and I found out a little bit more about his box background and everything, and I'm like, "Why don't you just, I'm not sure how this game's going to go, the physicality of it and everything, as far as, jump on the bench and learn some of the terms and,
see the flow, see what's going on. It's different.
Help out with the door, get the
see if it's for you too. We don't want you running out there in that first period and saying, you know what, box ain't for me. See you later, coach.
Hasta luego. So he sat there and he ran the door for the first game and into the second period, and the third period, I look and there's Joe, and he's out on the floor trying, learning some of it, athletic ability, awesome. As far as up and down the floor, and then in the second game, guys, he felt a little more comfortable. We went through a quick little warm up again. You're getting the gist of it. He's used to a goalie stick. It's much different than a regular field stick.
Got a deeper pocket at least.
A little bit, makes it a little easier to catch sometimes when you're on the run. But as far as the second game, I want to say it was it was our fourth goal, if I'm not mistaken. But we played Tonawanda in the second game, and there's Joe running down the field, and Joe's got a break, and Joe gets a shot off. He shoots and he scores, and it's like,
Do
what
you
an
know who was playing
opportunity.
in that?
They had two keepers.
Wayne
One was
Abrams
a
was probably there.
one was a bigger guy. Was Ian Abrams? Maybe.
Wayne's a little. Was Goa there?
He
Goa's a big
he was
kid.
Goa size. He was Goa size. I
Yeah,
don't know
Wayne's
if
not
Goa.
that big, so
Okay,
maybe
yeah.
Goa was there. I don't know.
Yeah, they ran with two goalies. They split their time as well. And the first game, like I was telling you, against the Newtown, Newtown, nice young group of guys practicing.
Just to
And
give everybody an idea, so Chase Scanlon, that had that phenomenal highlight goal this weekend for the Buffalo Bandits, and
yeah,
this other guy that plays for him, DeHogan Anacoke, I don't know if anybody's heard of him, but
yeah,
they both played for Newtown, just to give you an idea of the talent that they have around there.
and the talent was flowing. As far as that game, I think we lost that one 11-1. And we definitely had a lot of rust in regards to we couldn't get a first pass, we couldn't get the ball past the midfield line without throwing it into the opposite bench. Just everything was not.
Newtown, I tell you, Newtown is a lot like Onondaga as far as they have a ton of guys that can just play two-way ball. So their defense, like they're brutal. The way they back check, the pressure they put on you. Yeah, they're an
They were
athletic,
all that.
crazy group.
Yeah.
And they're so athletic though. So like a lot of these teams, you get some of these bigger guys that can't really run like that. Newtown is a team full of freak athletes that it's like, what in the heck is going on? They're just up and down the floor. Yeah.
Up and down. As far as the week before, last week we had Dylan running with us, and Dylan Snow, and then he's on the other team.
He's running for
ripping
Newtown.
shots, doing a great job. He did an awesome job. He had a couple goals. As far as
So what you have, Mario and Paulie Gates?
Paulie Gates took all the rubber both games.
Paulie took
Mario
all of
was-
it. Congratulations, Paulie.
Yeah, he and props to him. We
That's pretty
definitely
good. That
could've-
score sounds even better now that I know Paulie was playing. No, I'm not trying to talk down to him, but Paulie's only been
No.
playing for a couple of years now. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
going
good
at
for
that
him to
level.
be able to play that well.
He got 2 starts under his belt against 2 quality teams, and he was making saves left and right. We got to work on the rebounds, giving up rebounds. Maybe it could be a little
The direction, and I mean that's something that's going to come with time.
Stuff. Exactly, and that comes with time. It's a learning process, and he did a fantastic job. So props
That's
to
awesome.
Paulie.
Kudos to Paulie. That is cool to hear.
Fabulous. He had probably 40 saves in the second game. He was just boom, boom, boom all over the place. He was on it. So
boy, and some of them
awesome
Tonawanda guys can shoot too. They've got some heavy shots.
They got some big boys that can.
That's what I mean. Like the two different styles between Tonawanda and Newtown are very, very different. For as close as those two communities are, they're only, I don't know, maybe an hour apart. But the styles too, and Tonawanda's got some of those guys that can run too. But when I think of Tonawanda, I just think of like they've got some lumbering big fellas back on defense. They've got some monsters that play out the front door, and then they've got a crew of guys that can run up and down. But yeah, they have got some big boys that play on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, good time at the Mary Windsor.
Winder,
Center.
you had it right the first time.
Winder, I had it the first time, and then I second guessed myself, and I do that. And I apologize. I'm horrible with names, but Oneida put on an awesome job. They had quality officials there. Not that we don't ever get quality. We always have. Every game is a quality official.
That is one thing. Ron
was there.
and
Yeah,
Ron
John.
puts on a. Ron Cogan puts on a heck of a show. He's been doing this a long time, and anything he's involved in, if he's part of the administration, it's going to be put together well. The players are going to be taken care of. You're going to have officials, all the, penalty box. Everything's good when you show up. It's a nice thing. It's like if you go to a Yeti game, you know what you're getting when you walk in the door.
Know what you're getting. Yeah, and props. Doc Nelson was there helping out. Ron Patterson doing his thing. I got onto the mic a little bit. Mike, is it Barnett? From the Syracuse
Mike
Crunch.
Crunch. Yeah, Mike from the Crunch.
Yeah, Mike from the Crunch. That's how I apologize, Mike, if you're ever listening. But I do know, as far as he was doing he's awesome on the mic as well. He does a great job. Keeping
that's
the flow
cool
going.
too. Yeah, that's he's good at it. So to be able to be there for the day, that's neat.
It was a great time. Great time. Great afternoon. They had a U15 Onondaga against Oneida, and the great to see a couple of the VVS kids, several of the VVS kids out there running in
VVS, what is that?
the box game. It's where it's one of the towns inside the area of Oneida.
Verona, you're talking.
Verona, yeah.
Okay.
Verona Cheryl VVS.
Whatever it is,
Verona
yeah,
Cheryl,
VVS.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just
but
didn't know where you were talking about. Okay, so but out of there. So how many guys did they have? Because that's they haven't had a box in quite a while. So
in regards to who?
that team, the Oneida team, how many players did they have? Was it?
For the U15,
Yeah,
they had a decent bench. I want to say probably maybe about 13 kids. It wasn't a lot, but
but for a first year back into a
everybody's in
program, this
season.
is
Yeah, that
and plus all the high schools are playing right now.
high school kids, even though it was in the modified age bracket, they're already playing. So some of these kids, you want to what? They love it, and they're out
They
there
can't get
playing. It
enough.
was great to see.
So what was the Oneida team like?
Oneida they had a hell of a bench. It was up and down.
But I mean,
Several
was it
young-
more like the Oneida team from last year? Was it like the Onondaga team?
I
Was it
want
a
to
mix
say
of both?
I would say it was more of their Oneida team from last year. More of the faces that
The guys
again,
you're used to
behind the
playing
mask.
against.
Yeah, exactly. Behind the mask, I recognize behind the mask. You take the mask off, you take the
I say it
helmet
all
off,
the
and you're
time.
like, who the hell are you?
Like Liam
You
Ferris.
know?
I watched that kid play. He played for the Bats. I've been watching him play forever. Like I know what he looks like running up and down the field. I think if Liam Ferris came and stood in front of me without his helmet on, I couldn't tell you what he looked like.
You couldn't tell exactly, and, but yeah, Oneida looked very good. I think they went the first game against the Tonawanda and Oneida. I think it was 9-8 or maybe 10-8 at the very end, or 90. I think it was 9-8. So it was a very good game. A very good game in the first one, and then we played Newtown in the second game, and then like I said, the U15 played a gathering, and then we played Tonawanda, and once the rust was off a little bit, we definitely looked a little bit better. It was a good run. The guys, a lot of new faces. We were definitely seeing people in different positions, similar to the Bats run. It's preseason. We're just trying to get some guys some runs and get them amped up and ready to go for the NABLL season. So it was a great weekend. Great weekend of lacrosse.
Yeah, no, it is. And so, what do your guys think when you get out there? So, yeah, Gates is 77. I'm watching some of the clips they've got up on Instagram right now. Um, but what do your guys think about being able to switch back and forth to play on that turf? So, anywhere else that you guys play is a much different turf than this. I mean, like Tonawanda, they play on a much different turf, but Newtown, they play on cement.
They
So,
play on cement.
I mean, for
Exactly.
them boys, this has got to be completely different because this is definitely not a carpet. So, yeah,
It's not a carpet. It's definitely slick. It gives it more with those little black pebbles. Sometimes on the carpet you got that takeoff. That quick acceleration where in Oneida sometimes the beads you'll slip out a little bit, or you go to make a cut, you might slide out a little bit, but it definitely gives it more of a grass feel. I like the grass feel personally in regards to the facility. The field is different than the carpet that we played up in the Bats.
yeah, yeah. It's different than
It's
the NLL. It's
definitely
different than anywhere else. But
oh yeah.
it is one of the. I mean, it goes to what that facility is too. It's a facility for everybody in the on the Oneida Res to be able to go up and play. And it really that turf. So getting to play on it at Proctor because you were such an awesome guy, you got us to play some games over there, and that's what the turf was like. And other than pulling the little pebbles out of my sock after the game, I really like it. This is my favorite. I think it cushions you, the way you can grab, the way you can play. It's closest to perfect grass.
I think
I
so.
mean, it's my favorite. If you want to play on cement like some of these crazy kids do, I could see where you wouldn't like it. But for me personally, I think it's the way I would want to run if I was going to ever
Oh,
run again.
It's definitely nice for those that like to launch themselves a little bit, and the landing is definitely a little softer than the concrete, but the carpet the pros turf. I tell you one thing, I feel bad for Brandon Davis. I took a look at his knee from being up at the Rochester turf, and if you're not, and he wears a knee caps on his, the long legs.
And he's no
He's
spring
a
chicken.
No, he's no spread, but the turf burn that you get from that turf versus the Oneida turf.
Oh yeah,
It
well that's where
is,
those grass
oh,
pellets are, those little black pellets that I'm talking about pulling out of your socks. Yeah, they suck and pull out of
exactly.
your socks, but it allows that cushion. You're not sliding on concrete. You're not getting a basketball style floor burn.
Right,
But anyways,
exactly.
we didn't cover the NLL at all yet, so let's look at
We
this.
haven't. Can you say Monday, Monday, Monday? Wow, what is going on in Philadelphia?
What? Yeah, I was just gonna say, do we want it? We might as well just talk about that first. I mean,
Let's get it out
how
there.
how did you know that, Paul? You said it. You called it several times. I mean, is it just paying attention to the rink situation they had going on? But I thought the league would have come up with a plan by now. I mean, because even we kind of saw this coming.
You were down in Trenton. I'm hearing a lot of talk of Trenton, New Jersey. Obviously, it's very close to the Philadelphia, and just listening to a lot of different podcasts and reading a lot of different people chiming in. There's definitely, and that's where the PBLA had a team in Trenton, wasn't it?
Yeah, I went down there
Eh,
and filmed a game.
That's what I'm saying. I remember that. You know, these huge arenas, unless you're Buffalo, who's putting more than
That Trent
10,000?
that Trenton Arena is pretty big too, though. It's not that small. It's bigger than the odd.
Yeah, but are you going to get more pull?
No.
They don't have a true Trenton pro team. Philadelphia, all in one complex. You got the baseball field, you got the football field, you got the hockey and basketball arena, all in one location. And is there too much? You're throwing something into a pile. Well, it's not cheap to go to these games by any means. It's not
No.
expensive either. It's not like
Not
going to a
compared to
football
it's
game.
not like going to a football game. I guarantee an NBA game's
Yeah,
more expensive. I know the NHL's
absolutely.
more expensive. It is cheaper, but the problem is but I mean, I don't even know if it's that because they had fans traveling all the way up to Albany watching games, coming on tour buses. A bunch of drunk fans that had a good time. We were laughing with all of them. I'm sure Charity could tell you stories about a couple of them. Yeah, it was a good time. I was kind of surprised
I was
after getting to meet the
surprised.
fan base, but because of the arena issues that they've got going on, they
It's a
don't.
lot of money. It's
It's
a lot of money, and for 5,000 fans to be trying to put, you know, it's definitely hard. I'm just a small little peanut concept, but I can tell you one thing: it isn't easy. I mean, we sit here and say marketing, 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 marketing. I'm trying, and I'm sure they are as well. I'm sure Albany did. You know how hard those guys in
well,
Albany
it
were
took
working.
it took Albany 4 years to really establish themselves. They finally did, and then we're starting to grow. Whereas where they moved to, they're selling that much now. So like
Yeah.
they had that fan base. The problem is we need like two more teams to cycle through Albany before we'll have the fan base ready for the picks. But I mean, it,
Again, it's not our sport. It's a
yeah.
Canadian sport where
Although the Canadian
it's
on
the
our show this week did not pick very well, OJ. Sorry, I should have gotten these done before you were home so you didn't have to watch your picks. A rough week for OJ. I will say though, if you actually look at the score differential in these games, it really wasn't that bad. But none of us picked Philly over Toronto, and I
no.
knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I
I
knew
think
it.
we talked. I think you were on it, Greg, and we talked you back. If I'm
I
not
was over there, and
mistaken,
you guys talked me out of it.
we talked you out of it. That's how And who would have thunk that after the
After
Friday night game?
yeah,
I was sitting there counting, going, "Yeah!" And then, of course, the Roughnecks, they crushed my heart on Saturday night.
yes.
I stayed up late
Grandmaster
to
Franklin,
watch that
thanks for
game.
always checking in. Love seeing him here.
Yeah,
He's a guy. He's a Newtown guy, so he's a
he's a
Cattaraugus
Newtown guy.
Newtown guy. So yeah,
Awesome,
yeah. Rewind.
awesome.
Make sure you catch the beginning of the show. We were talking about your Newtown guys.
I posted it out there on the. I linked them. I don't know if that's what you call it. I put
Yeah,
at.
added
So
them. You
I was
tagged them.
I tagged him. I tagged y'all. And I appreciate you guys making it down here. I wish,
Well,
you
he actually lives down in Georgia or Carolina somewhere. He's like down south now, but that's where he's
okay.
from. So he tunes in a lot and gets to watch it. So when we're out there too, he likes being able to watch it.
He
But
gets to watch his boys.
he's been commenting forever. I've never another one of these people I've never met in real life, but just through the beauty that is this game, we get to talk to these people from all over the place. And then small world style, he's actually from Cattaraugus, I believe is what he said. He might even have said Irving, but yeah. So speaking of which, when we talk about that, you got to talk about Zed Williams having a great game in that Rochester team.
Well, they blew that game up, huh? Where was that team when we were in Rochester?
They were building towards it, though. I mean, but honestly, the new defensive coach come in, Mert, he gets his first win. You got to be happy with the way things are starting to come together. But did it only come together because it was the Firewolves?
Well, not for nothing. As far as
I'd like to get excited, but I also know, yeah,
it's a lot of goals. I mean, to be at that game right there, that has to be a one that you'll remember. Just because I'm sure I did not get to watch that. That's the one game I did not get to watch.
And it was the only one I caught a lot of.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, that's the beauty of highlights. So
it really is.
Dougie, not for nothing. Again, I'm not going to hound the guy, but you want to know what? I think he is definitely a better Canadian player than he is NLL player. Is it because of the 5-hole with a bigger stick?
100%. They shoot all over his feet because that big stick is that's a big difference. The net size might be in there too because you do have essentially a ball width on each side.
And
but
that's usually about all that they
that's
take
all they're
to
score.
Yeah,
you know what? You might be right. But I really wanted to more talk about how right we were with Hutchcraft.
Huh? How about that?
Yes, and next time you were home, definitely Grandmaster Franklin. You got to get a hold of us. It is awesome. But yeah, no, I'm telling you, Hutchcraft, I think you made the right call. So he kind of came into this nice the way he had a year to kind of step up when Hartley was hurt. Hartley came back, took all the pressure off. He gets to go in, play how you play, kid. And that's why I talk about, so he had the same amount of saves as Dougie, but they still had a 7-goal lead. Both had 40 saves.
Both had 40 saves. Obviously, he had the bigger of the 40.
Yeah, and like he says, we don't play with a spoon enough, is what OJ just said. I knew what you meant, OJ, up in Canada, because they all play with the Woody. And especially if you're just going out to shoot, you're just like, yeah, I'm going to take my stick.
Well, and that's not for nothing. No disrespect, of total respect in the game. The two games that we played, they were using the Oneida and Yeti used the spoons, and the in Newtown and Tonawanda had the Woodies. So it does make a big difference in regards to some of them saves.
And when you talk about some of those goalies, I don't know if some of them play without a spoon. So like Wayne Abrams, I don't think if he was there, he's a skinnier guy about my age. Maybe a little bit younger than me just because he's still playing, I guess I'll give him that. But he's a language teacher out there too. But anyways, he's an awesome guy. But I think he only plays Can-Am summer ball, and he's only going to play like Tonawanda, and when they travel, he doesn't care to. I don't think you'll see him play in the NABL. Maybe now that Tonawanda has a team, if they get a couple goalies like J Bob's up there full time, you might see Wayne play it, but that would be a big change for him. I don't know when the last time is. A lot of these guys have played with the spoon. Do you happen to know who played goalie for Newtown? Probably not.
Oh, not. I can't even. As far as they were flying around, and it was a good game. I mean, they put the pressure on us nonstop, and when you're not ready for it, you're definitely rusty, and you have pressure put on the body and the mind and the hands. We were missing passes that normally that we make, catches that we normally catch. Everything just.
It's the beginning of the year.
20 minutes in the first 15 minutes of running time, I'm sure people were going, "Who
brought this team?
Why
who brought these guys?" So what do you was it this? did you have a bunch of different guys and you had out in Rochester, or just the turf, or
We had some
everybody was
different.
just
No, we had some. Probably. Yeah, quite a little. Hold on a second. I got it right here in front of me. Why sit there and Tony Calabrese was there. Brody Davis. We had some young guys. Darren Brooks played a Newtown guy. Darren Brooks, big, tall,
yeah,
skinny guy. He plays for Seneca. He
yeah.
ran with us. Did an awesome job. Appreciate his services.
Another one of those guys I'd know in a uniform, but I don't think I'd recognize him without a helmet on.
Exactly. Well, he's always with the Snows when we're always hanging out in the parking lot. So that's how I
Okay,
know
so
these
now
guys.
I might even know who he is. Yeah.
Right. Nick Suits ran with us. Righty Davis. He was righty lefty Davis. Tyler Help, Dave Sikosi, JD, Al Snow.
Was Andy
Hagen
taking
Armando.
face-offs?
No, we didn't have a face-off guy.
No Andy?
So no Andy. He was with Hamilton. Props, congratulations to Hamilton men's Division III NCAA Division III champions. They beat Hobart and
Oh,
Utica
congratulations.
yesterday.
That's awesome.
But Andy was with the Hamilton men's lacrosse team. They had a game on Saturday, so he wasn't able to join us. Tony Calabrese, Gabe Coleman, and Bailey Wood.
Was AJ there or just Aaron? Just senior.
Just Aaron. Just senior.
Gotcha.
Yeah. As far as
I tell you, I was pretty impressed with the way that kid was moving around out there at that Bats game.
He's
going to
be good. If he keeps the passion burning.
Well,
and
the problem is he's about to go through that point that all of us young men go through when you're, just out of high school, becoming a young man, and some of us make wonderful decisions, and some of us make better decisions. I'll leave it at that.
He's got apples. Apples usually don't fall far from the tree. So
he should be all right.
He should be. He's in good hands. As far as Brody Davis,
he's all state.
I was juiced to see Brody Davis get out there and run. First time him and his old man got
to run together.
Yeah, so
that's awesome.
That was another great opportunity. And a lot of things. Things like that. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
As far, especially during the preseason, there's no. Guys are getting
getting shots on JP from those guys, though.
Yeah.
Just that kind of stuff, though. That is huge. We should get into the picks, though, because we're about 30 minutes into it. We're going to try to.
We're bebopping all over the place.
Bebop, boop, boop.
But Greg, hold on a second. Go back. Can you go back to those scores? Those scores. There you go.
Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be
possible. Out there listening. Take a look at that Saskatchewan Rush game.
That game, they barely won. The defense did good, and they did win. But this is why
your man Vince is back.
This is why I say, though, Buffalo is the team that wins the championship. They find the way to win these one-goal games. That's the difference between championship teams and teams that are just good. Like you look at Ottawa, they can win they can beat the teams that they're supposed to beat, but they don't win these one-goal games. That is the biggest thing. I think that's huge. And I was pretty impressed to see Vegas step up. I don't know. I'm pretty impressed with the way Vegas has been playing lately.
That was a hell of a comeback also, because I stayed awake for it, and I'm like, yeah, I got another W. I'm counting W's, and all of a sudden I'm like, what's up with that? Son of a gun. Hey, I did make up some ground. I caught OJ, so I'm not doing too bad.
You're all good until you fall to where I do.
Yeah.
If you fall down to me, it's time to reevaluate.
You sometimes you got to take chances in life, and you got to catch up a little bit, and that's what you've done on some of your picks. This first pick on Friday, what do you think about that? Where do you go on this one now?
I'm going with the Desert Dogs.
I think that's a great. I want to call them because that was a great game that we watched in person. They had another great game last weekend.
I just like what they got going on.
Are they falling? They show up or they don't show up? Which Mammoth team is showing up?
They didn't play
the
last
goalie
week.
got pulled but the week before.
And the week before he got pulled. That's what I'm saying is I think just the way Vegas is playing, they won the last two. They're on a roll. They can see the playoff sights. It's within range.
Get another W. If they get another W, it's definitely in range. I'm gonna go jumping Jupiters. I'm gonna have to go. There's no question. OJ's going with the Mammoth. I gotta say, I'm going Dogs. Put me down for the Dogs.
I thought I sent OJ an invite. Apparently, I did not. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to get OJ on here, and we'll be right back to make the picks with OJ.
All right.
Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Please support your local sponsors. CBI cables, what the pros use. Plug them in, whether it's lighting, electrical, audio, or internet cables. The B-Dry system. Get a hold of Brandon Davis. Water in your basement, B-Dry. The Utica's finest barbershop. Get a hold of Jordan Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Book C. Durategre for all your new plumbing, irrigation, and renovation needs. Family landscaping. Make your neighbors green with envy. Get a hold of Russ. Nora's Candy Shop for the famous turkey joints or just some fudge or other sweets. Stop by Nora's. Utica Club Lounge for the party before, after, during the game. Utica Club Lounge where the Yeti hang out. CRM, Commercial Rental Management. Get a hold of them for all your commercial building needs. Robert A. Dix Insurance. We all need insurance. Get a hold of Bobby Dix for your insurance. Liberty Affordable Housing. New to the area? Get a hold of Liberty Affordable Housing. See what they can set you up with. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and friend of the Utica Yeti. Fay Farms. Where's the beef at? Jimmy Fay's got it. Get a hold of Fay Farms for all your beef needs. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. Utica Mac Incorporated. Get a hold of them for all your tractor and big hauling needs. Brand Y Distillery. Let Jimbo know that the Yeti sent you. We love Brand Y spirits. Hale Transportation. We'll do the driving, you do the hanging. Get a hold of us for all your transportation needs. Nyscoba, the men in blue, keeping you safe. Clinton Tractor and Implement Company, the Caledona family. Check them out. Laxnide, the premier box lacrosse tournament in all of North America. Check it out September 18th through the 21st. We'll see you there. Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Without them, this.
All right, we're back with OJ the Dude, who is almost home.
Almost home. He's in Calgary. He's a traveling Woolberry.
Yes, I am. I went to Montana. The lovely security people vehicle inspected me again.
Well, once they hit you once, OJ, they're gonna hit you every time.
Yeah, you're flagged.
It's like if they find you once too. So what they have already fined you, they're getting you every time.
It's still daylight out in Calgary. That's awesome.
It is. OJ, I bet you if you shut the video off, it would sound better, and then we'll just be able to talk to you. There we go. All right, so who you picking this first week, OJ? That's what Paul wants to know.
I mean, what did I send you, Greg? I think I sent Viva Las Vegas, didn't I?
I believe. I don't know.
Viva
as soon as you said you wanted to jump on, I shut the text message down.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll go Viva Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas.
Vegas was on a roll last week, and I was impressed how they kept themselves together in that Roughneck game.
Yeah.
I think we all agreed with you, buddy. Now we just got to see where Josh is gone.
Well, Josh has been a working fool. He works for National Grid. So when wind and power and all this stuff that we've had going on lately, it means Josh is busy nonstop.
He's a busy man.
So he'll be sending the pics into Discord like he did. That's how we got the record. Thank you, Josh.
That's exactly it. But do me a favor, put me back under the Dogs. I'm still saying they're going to be finding some skeletal mammoth bones and going to the junkyard with them.
I could see it. I could see it.
There's no question. No question. This on Saturday are a hell of a bunch of real good games.
Yeah, no, it's a good Saturday to sit home, watch this, spend some time with the family, and hang out. I mean, I think we all know who I'm picking.
I'm going to be at the Calgary Ox.
What was that, OJ?
He's being taxed.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, I just said. No, I said I'm gonna be at the game in Calgary here, so I don't know what you guys are talking about sitting at home.
Yeah, that's true. He's going to be there watching it, and he's going to watch his Roughnecks beat the Oshawa Firewolves. I know it. I know what's going to happen. He picked Halifax over. Do you want to change that pick, OJ, or are you holding on to Halifax?
I'm holding on to Halifax. I think Rochester is going to end their hot streak at 1, and Dylan Ward is going to shut them down.
Dylan Ward. Dylan Ward's playing for Halifax now? Warren Hill.
That was their goalie.
Warren Hill.
Warren Hill, sorry.
That's all
Yeah, sorry.
All good, but I just had to make sure.
Yet.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
This game right here is definitely a
Game of the week.
This is a tough game, man. It could be the game of the week. It ain't the game of the week.
Just like last, yeah, go on. It might be, but I mean, last week we called it. We said it was going to be that Vegas and Calgary game, and if you watch that Vegas and Calgary game, you can understand it. So that was the game of the week. We should try that every week too. We'll make a pick for the game of the week, but I think this one's going to be. You think it's going to be? I don't think Vancouver's going to play that good.
Well, as far as no, as far as I got.
I mean, Nick, I'll cut you off there. I think the game of the week is going to be Vancouver Buffalo.
That's what he's saying too.
That's what I'm saying. That's the game of the week.
I disagree.
No question.
It's Rochester.
I think you're going to have two the Buffalo. The Buffalo Bandits.
Hang on, we'll talk about that game when we get to it. Give us a second, though.
You need me to make a pick.
Well, I need you to make a pick on this one, but I need you to understand a little bit of what's going on here. So this is the Halifax team that abandoned Rochester with Kurt Stiers taking on the Seneca Nation. This is more than most people are putting into this game. This is a big deal.
This is a big deal.
Yeah, for sure, because technically right now, Halifax has the franchise record of the old Rochester team.
Yes.
Halifax needs this game bad. They're both tied as far as for wins. Halifax has one more game at hand, so I'm going with Rochester.
Going with the Nighthawks.
I'm going to go with the Nighthawks. I like what Halifax is and about them, but after watching, no. We're going with the New York team. New York State of Mind.
He's in the New York State of Mind. I got you.
Oh, yeah.
I thought this song went Empire State of Mind.
No, that's way too young for us, bud. No.
Is that Pitbull?
No. The Empire State of Mind is that's way newer. I don't even know, but it's definitely newer than I know it is. So this next one, I've got OJ picking Toronto, which I'm going to agree with him. I think me and OJ are both going to be sitting over on the Rock side. Paul, I know you're a big Rock fan, so
yeah,
it'll be tough. If we all pick this side, I might have to pick San Diego just because I have so much ground to make up.
I'm after watching the Rock, for whatever reason, they decided they thought they could just go into Philadelphia and beat them in Philadelphia just because they're the Rock. Rogers definitely was a disappointment in that game. I thought the goalie
Halichuk ended up. He played pretty good. He made a huge sick save. Oh my goodness!
Sick save, a great save. Got the twig up there, got the hand up there. I don't know which one it went into, but he had a hell of a save. Following the stick. That's what goalies do. They follow the stick. And I'm going with the Rock. Absolutely.
Going with the Rock. Now I've really got to make my mind up here because last week I didn't, and it cost me. I need to make up some ground.
What's going to happen is then all of a sudden the Seals are going to say, well, we're 6-8 too, wanting to get in the playoffs. So they come up and they win. That's what's going to happen.
I'm playing the game. I'm completely playing the game here. All right, so now we're going to get to what you guys all believe is the game of the week, which I'm not saying it's not. It
might
could
be a preview of a championship game this year.
It could be, but I think it's going to be the Rush again. I think it's going to be the Rush, and the last week's game was a preview of the finals, I think, and that's how it's going to end up. I think Buffalo's on a tear right now. No, I think I don't.
How many in a row? Is that 9?
Nick, don't even talk because you guys
Come
were
on
on
now.
such a slow start.
OJ, I gotta say it's going back to Buffalo 4 in a row.
Not gonna happen, buddy. I hope Buffalo loses the rest of the season so they don't even make it.
That is definitely not going to happen. I guarantee that.
That's definitely not going to happen.
They're making the
you know what they did to the Rush last week. Defensively, not for nothing, they shut down
5 in a row is what Bandits are on a 5-win streak right now.
5, 9. What's the difference? Yeah,
4 games.
It's true, but what they did.
That's a major difference there, Nick.
The leading scoring team in the league, they shut them down to what? 7 goals? Come on now.
Yeah, but Rush are having some issues the last couple weeks. They're not the only team that have shut them down. I still think Buffalo's got to find a little more offense.
Buffalo swept them.
Yeah, they did.
A sweeping.
OJ, you are picking Vancouver, correct?
Oh yeah. Vancouver's gonna win this one, hands down.
There we go. I need to get the new Robbie.
In Buffalo, they're gonna poop on Buffalo's lawn.
They're gonna poop on Buffalo's lawn like a dog, and they're not gonna pick it up.
They're putting Del Bianco inside a barrel and tossing him over the
Niagara. He seems crazy enough to do it. I could see it. This next game, I honestly don't even think it's going to be that close of a game. I think the Roughnecks are going to destroy them.
That is my prediction too, honestly.
Just the way they've been playing, Albany is not, or I still call them Albany. Albany has not been playing great. Oshawa has not been playing great. They did have some very nice jerseys last week. I will give them that. Those were they were flashy.
The Deadpool ones?
Yeah.
Were they the superhero ones? Yeah, those Deadpool ones looked sick.
They all looked pretty good. Cool. Philly had some nice ones. Yeah, there was a lot of good jerseys. Unfortunately, we're going to talk about.
And yet Calgary didn't do one this year.
No. And Albany didn't do one when they were with us either. So I get it. They waited till they were gone. Yeah. Oh, I guess, Paul, any chance
absolutely, there's no way I'm going with Albany. There's no way. Sorry. I'm not
I'm not playing the game either. I'm not even going to go play the game.
Take the loss for the week.
No, not happening. That's not happening this week. Tanner needs to step up. Not for nothing. Where was he at game?
Yeah, no, he definitely needs to stand up. He's really good though when he's at home.
I hope so. We're going with them.
There we go. Picks are locked in for the week. Game of the week is going to be, I don't care what you guys say. I think it's going to be that Rochester-Halifax game. I just think you're going to have Zed and all the boys there going up to Halifax. Although, I don't know. We'll see how they travel, I guess.
It'll definitely be a good game. There's no question. Now that you put in perspective the rivalry of what this actually is a pretty good rivalry.
Yeah, no, this is huge. Like I said, on the nation, this is huge. This is especially for the Seneca. Yeah, this is huge. Although it is kind of funny that like the Buffalo arena is closer to the Seneca Nation. Well, no, I don't know how far Rochester is. I was just thinking because the Seneca Nation's a little further west. Rochester's back on this side, but yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly where the Seneca Nation is. I just know it by the downtown by the Odd, or it's not the Odd anymore. The Bandits was that?
Yeah, the Key Bank Center.
Key Bank. So yeah, that's
what I mean. Is that's all that? Yeah. No, that's all part of it. Is yeah. So that and then Tuskegee on the north side of them, basically up in Lewiston. Heading by Niagara, but yeah, I think that's going to be a huge game. I expect everybody to play good. I think Hutchcraft is the key to Rochester if he can keep it together. But I don't know, young goalies, they got to take their lumps sometime. I just don't think. I don't know.
Once you got that, like you were talking about though earlier, is having a defensive coordinator coming in, and they got the talent. There's all the talent in the world. give some support to the goalie. You know what? Now they got a solid defensive-minded coach in there, getting the guys fired up for a playoff run.
The better thing
You
was
gotta like
the
that.
way Connor Fields was passing, like the way he was dishing that ball around, like getting the D to draw in, throw it a little behind the back to McConvey, leaving him all alone. Yeah, it was a way better. Everything just seemed way better for them in that game. I was obviously, and it was a close. The game honestly was closer than it looked. Dougie he takes 5 minutes off every game, and the defense
Yeah.
gets cold, and it just does happen. I will give you that there's always a lapse that you can count on. 3 or 4 goals where you're like, what are you guys doing? Wake up. It's a whole game. You got to play 60 minutes, boys. 60 whole minutes. And that's why I think the Calgary in their hometown is going to show them out. So.
I was just gonna say that, Greg. That's been Calgary's biggest problem this year is playing a full 60.
So you know what? Maybe. Oh boy. Could be.
Walsh has been doing his job.
Yeah.
No, Walsh is turning up. It's just this young defense that has taken longer to get in gear.
Yeah. But I will say, so when they put their backup in, Andrew Kidd, he had 2 goals and 2 saves. So 50%. Yeah. That's the problem. When are you going to do that? So and even like you look at, they brought Bouquet in, and then we watched Kels come in and play lights out afterwards.
Yeah.
So like you watch these guys, and any one of these goalies can get hot. I think honestly that is the one thing. If Warren Hill gets hot, good luck, Rochester.
Well, he wasn't too shabby this past week either.
No.
He was making some awesome saves. All these teams, again, go up and down any game in their games. Even if a team's got a 3-goal lead, you want to know what? You can't take your foot off the on the opposite side of you got to put the accelerator down and keep going for goals, because you just don't know when you're going to get bang, bang, bang. And all of a sudden it's tied, and what the hell just happened? Buffalo's done it 2 weeks in a row now. And, the cardiac kids, that's, whether it's the Sabres, whether it's the Bills, whether it's the Bandits, they make you stay in your seats to the very end, because you don't know if they're going to get that special kick in the can and all of a sudden tie it up and take the lead.
I mean, yeah, less than 10 minutes to go, or less than 9 minutes, really. It was 8:43 when Buchanan scored. And then, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dane, that guy's just, I don't know. You sit there and say, I sit there and say he shoots too much, but then he puts some of these things through. And it's like,
but then he doesn't take that shot and feeds it to Restateris out front of the net for the game winner.
For the game winner, and I wish they would have done a couple more replays. Obviously, they did enough replays to show that he didn't touch in, but I wish they would have showed it, because it had to be within millimeters of the ball cross and his knee touching down.
Well, the league wants Buffalo to win.
Well, that's because
but I mean,
the league's favorite.
I don't blame them. They bring in more money than probably the next 3 teams combined. Like if you go to a Bandits game, it's packed.
It's packed.
Yeah.
So you're talking 17,000 is a small crowd.
I was just going to say, you're talking close to 20,000 tickets. That's literally 4 to 5 of these other teams. Easily.
A little birdie told me they sell better than the Sabres do. Am I mistaken?
No, you are right.
Recently.
The Sabres are finally.
The Sabres are found some lucky mojo, and we're doing pretty darn good right now. I'm happy with being a Sabres fan right now.
Oh, okay. So being a Sabres fan is good as well. I'm just a Shorezies fan. That's the only hockey I watch. I don't know. You ever watch that show?
I mean, I haven't watched hockey in years, but I'm Vancouver, so.
I used to be. See, when I was a Vancouver fan, Pavel Bure played for Vancouver, so that should date things for you. Yeah, exactly.
Is that right? Who's that guy?
The Sedin twins got drafted.
Didn't he take him to Pavel Bure? He took him to the Stanley Cup playoffs, didn't he?
94 against the Rangers, and we lost.
Yeah.
Mark Messier got it, bastard.
Yep. Sons of guns.
Lost by why did it even count? The Rangers had a Canadian. Come on. But
Oh,
the Canadians had a Russian, so what are you going to do?
What are you gonna do? The world is the North America is the melting pot of everybody, right? So
For
they say.
sure, Nick.
Absolutely.
Absolutely is for sure.
Another exciting weekend. Going to be great. Unfortunately, it's been crazy as we're getting ready with the season. The Junior B schedule just came out. Stay tuned as we go through the rest of the season. Things should be firing up here.
NABLL, big day tomorrow. As far as tomorrow's the cutoff line to see what teams are in, what teams are not in.
Got to be registered tomorrow.
Got to be registered tomorrow. So hopefully some more teams get in that we, they say they're in. I'm hoping they're in because we enjoy playing lacrosse up here in upstate New York. So hopefully everybody gets their teams in and we have some solid footing on Wednesday, and we can start booking our schedule. I know we got Paper City at the end of May, but other than that, St. Regis is in, Thousand Islands are in, Oneida said they're in, Serpents say they're in, Space Lax says they're in. I'm hearing rumors that Tonawanda says they're putting a team in. So
I'll be surprised if Tonawanda doesn't.
I hope they do.
I think they're in.
I'd love to be out there and get an opportunity to play on the.
I can't wait for you to go out there and play
outdoor
Logan
turf,
Field. That's a magical place, man.
Well, they're in also East Aurora. I want to get out to East Aurora and enjoy the.
So Space Lax does it. He used to do a tournament out there, but because he was
Yeah.
doing this, he didn't anymore. But yeah, we should.
We got to talk to him. We got to talk to Mark and definitely see what we can do to help him out as far as getting some. Because it also went to, if I'm not mistaken, it was a benefit game, wasn't it?
It was always, yeah. So we should do something like that. Yeah, we get something going together at the. We'll talk to Mark and get things going. I got to give him a call. Season's getting ready to roll here. So many people to get in touch with. OJ the Dude, what do you got going on this week?
I've got a bunch, so I'm probably gonna do an unboxing tonight or tomorrow. So after this, because I'm like 20 minutes away from my house at this point, and I am going to do World Autism Day this Thursday.
That is Thursday, and we will be doing a collaboration giveaway. I've got an OJ the Dude hat. We'll be doing a giveaway on Instagram. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you check it all out. I did pin OJ's comment that said back home when he told me. I'm now realizing it says almost, and then it's the next comment says back home. So I see what he did. He said it in separate comments.
He's got too much Noeckerism going in him. That's how I do things, OJ.
Yeah, I should have known. That's how we all are here.
Typing on my phone, like I forgot to put almost at the beginning.
All right, well,
That's awesome.
it's going to be an amazing week. Make sure you watch all the games this Saturday. I think the game of the week is going to be Rochester. You think it's Buffalo? It could be either. Maybe they're both that good. It could definitely go. And then, yeah, I know. I knew what you were grabbing. World champions. I don't.
Yeah. What did that say? 1984?
84. No, this is the only 23. The one, the first one, second one, and 2 in a row.
23, 24, 25.
25.
Will it be 26?
So it was the first one.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Time shall tell.
I don't think so.
That's why
Although
we
I
do what
don't-
we do.
Honestly, I don't see a team that beats them in a 5-game series.
But
I
there
see
are only
teams
3.
that can get by them. Yeah.
Who do you think who's your top 5?
Right now, looking at it, top 5, I got Bandits, Rush, Vegas, who is going to surprise everybody. That's my oddball pick that won't be at the top, but other than that, it's Vancouver, Vegas, or Jeepers. Vancouver, Rush, Swarm, Bandits.
Vancouver, Swarm, Rush, Bandits.
In Vegas.
Hell,
Don't forget Vegas. Vegas is my 5th team coming in.
That's your sleeper.
That's my sleepers. Vegas. Vegas is coming in. They're going to make the playoffs. I don't think they've got what it
Actually,
takes this
Greg,
year to make
I
it all
will
the way
say-
through.
I will second that. I think Vegas might be the sleeper team for sure.
Yeah, I like what they're
Wow,
doing.
they rocked you. They rocked you guys that hard this past weekend to make you go all that way in. Wow, OJ.
I mean, it's not just that. They got my boy Tyson Bell now from Halifax.
That's
That-
true.
They've got
That's true.
that's made a huge difference on the defensive side. The offense is coming together. Kirst is starting to take over up front with Kluche. Yeah, I mean, really, and they've been doing all this without Fraser. Fraser comes back, not a question.
Yeah.
Jones is on fire with those guys.
I'll tell you what I think, Greg. I'm going to give you my first five. Top five are Vancouver, are Buffalo, are Toronto, and the Dogs ain't quite there. Rochester sneaks in, and then Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan's on. I think Frank's the tank is empty on Frank the Tank. The tank is he's getting slower. His rebounds.
He is,
I don't
but if you
know.
look at that game, they just had to score a couple more goals. They had to just score. You just had to break up that Buffalo
But they didn't.
streak a little bit.
Because of why? Because of the solid defensive play.
Right.
Their defense is coming together.
They peak at the right time always.
They proved it 2 years ago or 3 years ago when they won in 23.
The 1 in 23, everybody said they were terrible. Everybody
Horrible.
was talking about it. What are they doing? Fire Tavares, get rid of Smith. These guys suck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's
I
how I see it.
actually, so I remember Jobson brought me to a game. I got to talk to Tavares after, and I said, "Hey, what you're building here is really special and cool." And he looked at me and he said, "You think so?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Me and you are the only two that think so, bud."
Yeah,
And
you went with Brian up there. I remember you guys going up there.
yeah, Brian McFaul was there. We went out afterwards.
All
Yeah.
right, well, I gotta head out. I'm literally 4 minutes away from my house, and I gotta carry this package in.
All right. See you, OJ.
OJ, we'll talk to you next week, buddy. Have
Sounds
a good
good,
time
boys.
this week.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, no, it was cool to get to talk to him there, and they were not doing great. They had just lost that game, and I said, what you're building is special up here though, because you could see it, the way they peak when they need to. I don't think he gets enough credit because of the talent that's up there, but sometimes that's even harder to get that kind of talent to merge together.
Well, it's the whole coaching staff. I mean, when you have players of that talent able to listen to a coach that had that talent, that's the key thing. Is you want to know what, and that's why they probably are able to mend and blend so well. When you got that amount of talent, especially last year with Kuche
Frazier.
and with Frazier, when you have a coach, this guy knows X's and O's as good as as good as anybody, I'm sure, but was able to do those X's and O's. How many of the a lot of the coaches were players, they weren't the best player though.
Yeah.
And when you have the best player that's able to get into the psyche of the best players, it makes coaching fun. That's where all those guys are on the same page. I mean,
that, and
at
like
the
way they play defense, just the whole team mentality, sacrificing your body, getting through it. Oh wow, they changed the entire rule to try to benefit the rest of the league because everybody called it the Buffalo rule, and guess what happened?
look what's
they
happening.
figured it right out.
We've gotten the opportunity to work the kinks out. And
When Stamper told me at the beginning of I talked to him one year when we were doing it, and he goes, I said, why is it there's so much less goals towards the end of the year? And he said, because offense is creative. There's set plays and there's things they draw, but for the most part, offense, you can get away with the two-man game. So you only need two guys to really be gelling, maybe three. You can get away with those little bits. But as the team comes together, He said you see the ebbs and flows where the goalies come out, then they get a bunch of film, and then it gets analyzed, and then the defense and the goalie has to completely transition, and that's where you see these spurts where they go. So it's the move, counter move, counter move. So like we catch it, and they're already 3 weeks past us. Like yeah, we already had to switch twice since then, boys.
Oh yeah. I mean, you see it, as far as Bell for Vancouver, as far as Josh for Buffalo, all of these guys that they're taking off. Well, you want to what? They've got the goalie movements. They know what the goalie's going to do for the most part. If I'm starting to dive coming across, and now you're seeing as they're diving the fake low to get the goal or fake high to get the goalie to raise their stick, and then they're jamming at home. The tendencies, they're studying these guys nonstop, and it's pretty awesome. It's just to watch the whole season play out. It's great lacrosse. Every game that I've been watching has been great lacrosse. Keeps me up. That's the beauty of it. Getting ready for Yeti season, getting fired up, man.
And I just realized Josh is in the chats now. I told everybody, Josh, you're just working too hard this time of year. Unfortunately, the weather doesn't always cooperate with your line of work, but we do appreciate you.
Click him in. Can we get his picks real quick? Is he still out there? Josh, you still there?
Best players don't make the best coaches. No, he is right.
What's that?
Josh was agreeing with you. Great NHL example is Gretzky was a great player, not a great coach.
Not a great coach. I mean, here's a great example in regards to field lacrosse right now. You got one of the best ever coaching at Syracuse. And as far as what Gates doing and letting, it's no, I guess what it would be is knowing when to let incredible athletes be those incredible athletes and not overcoach sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's what's great about field lacrosse because it's so big and, you can slow the game down per se. To see him bringing the excitement and everything, the Syracuse, I think they had almost 10,000. I think they said 9,800 or something for a field game again. That's incredible against Duke this past week. But to see some of the plays that these kids are playing and what they're doing, there's so much box lacrosse in the field game right now. It's great. It's great stuff.
Yeah. Josh he's on. He's going to pick it. Don't worry about keeping us even later, Josh. We got this.
We got this.
We need you to pick Colorado because anytime we don't pick one, they get it. I'm a little nervous here. I'm really hoping.
I think he's going Colorado.
I'm pretty sure he's going to go Colorado.
I'm thinking.
Let's actually, you know what? I'm going to go through while we get the delay, and I'm going to pick Josh's picks, and we're going to see how good I do.
How good we did. Okay.
So game 2, I think Josh is going to go Rochester. I don't know.
He's going Rochester.
Yeah, let's go Rochester. All right, and then what do you think Josh is going to do in the next game, Paul?
I think he's going Rock.
The Rock? I could see that.
Yeah.
Hang on, Josh. Don't submit your picks till we're done with Josh's picks. All right, and he's definitely going to take that team from Western New York. There you go.
Western New York team. There's no question there. And
he's going to take him. He's taking them. The Albany Firewolves.
He's taking them, no question.
Yeah. All right, now let's see what he actually picked. Going out on a limb. Give me Colorado. He did. He nailed it. He was going to take Vegas, but he sees what's going. Yeah, we're 1-1, so I like it.
All right, we talked him into it. That's a possible loss. We could catch up.
We need all the help we can get when it comes to Josh. He's way ahead, 63-42. Oh,
63 and 42. All right, Josh, what do you got? Drum
Rochester.
roll. Rochester, we were right.
There we go. We're getting after it. Oh, Rochester over self-imploding Halifax. I love it.
Why aren't they getting these W's? You wonder. They're in all these games.
They have not found their Kluche, the guy that score those game-winning goals. Jameson gets 1 or 2, but you need that hat trick guy And since Cody hasn't been that guy, they haven't found him. They've tried a bunch of guys. Nobody seems to be working. I'm hoping one of their young kids that they've got coming up through. But it comes down to that. I really think you do need that guy that can get the hat trick.
Is there any word on stats when he's possibly coming back? I haven't heard.
I
haven't
haven't.
really honestly looked. But I haven't heard even much talk about it.
Oh my goodness. I think we picked we nailed it. We nailed Josh's picks this week.
Josh. We crushed you.
We absolutely nailed Josh's picks this week. How did we pick Josh's picks so good and we can't pick the game winners?
Well, let's see.
Maybe we just need to think like Josh does from now on.
He's out on the island looking to make some more moves. He's out there with 2 games by himself.
He's taking Calgary. No, we didn't. We missed one. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it.
Calgary?
He's taking Calgary. We were so close to picking them all. I'm kind of pulling for Albany now.
I'm surprised about that. That one does surprise me a little bit.
Yeah. Wah, wah, wah.
So we went 4-1. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Better than I do most weeks.
And we had fun doing it. Good job, Josh.
Yes.
We agreed.
Yes, absolutely. And that wasn't long. It only took us 5 minutes. And I mean, let's be honest, we always go 5 minutes long. So
a couple minutes long.
Couple 5, 2, 3. Stay tuned to the website. We got some Yeti Talk shirts coming out pretty soon. Josh is getting one because he always is Josh and an awesome part of it. So you will be getting one. Yeah, the only different one is Calgary, but we really killed it. From now on, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to harness my inner Josh's picks when I'm picking.
What would Josh do?
What would Josh do? WWJD. They got the bracelets and everything out already. I'm good.
It's out there. That's awesome. Great. Awesome job once again. Can't say enough thank yous as far as thank you. Enjoy what we do and keep doing what you do because it's getting better and better and better.
Oh, it's a blast every night. No one's got it better than us. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Please support your local sponsors. CBI cables, what the pros use. Plug them in, whether it's lighting, electrical, audio, or internet cables. The Be-Dry system. Get a hold of Brandon Davis. Water in your basement, Be-Dry. The Utica's finest barbershop. Get a hold of Jordan Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Book C. Durategre for all your new plumbing, irrigation, and renovation needs. Family landscaping. Make your neighbors green with envy. Get a hold of Russ. Nora's Candy Shop for the famous turkey joints or just some fudge or other sweets. Stop by Nora's. Utica Club Lounge for the party before, after, during the game. Utica Club Lounge where the Yeti hang out. CRM, Commercial Rental Management. Get a hold of them for all your commercial building needs. Robert A. Dix Insurance. We all need insurance. Get a hold of Bobby Dix for your insurance. Liberty Affordable Housing. New to the area? Get a hold of Liberty Affordable Housing. See what they can set you up with. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and friend of the Utica Yeti. Fay Farms. Where's the beef at? Jimmy Fay's got it. Get a hold of Fay Farms for all your beef needs. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. Utica Mac Incorporated. Get a hold of them for all your tractor and big hauling needs. Brand Y Distillery. Let Jimbo know that the Yeti sent you. We love Brand Y spirits. Hale Transportation. We'll do the driving, you do the hanging. Get a hold of us for all your transportation needs. Niscoba, the men in blue, keeping you safe. Clinton Tractor and Implement Company, the Caledona family. Check them out. Laxnide, the premier box lacrosse tournament in all of North America. Check it out September 18th through the 21st. We'll see you there. Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Please support your local sponsors. Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Please support your local sponsors. CBI cables, what the pros use. Plug them in, whether it's lighting, electrical, audio, or internet cables. The Be-Dry system. Get a hold of Brandon Davis. Water in your basement, Be-Dry. The Utica's finest barbershop. Get a hold of Jordan Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Book C. Durategre for all your new plumbing, irrigation, and renovation needs. Family landscaping. Make your neighbors green with envy. Get a hold of Russ. Nora's Candy Shop for the famous turkey joints or just some fudge or other sweets. Stop by Nora's. Utica Club Lounge for the party before, after, during the game. Utica Club Lounge where the Yeti hang out. CRM, Commercial Rental Management. Get a hold of them for all your commercial building needs. Robert Robert A. Dix Insurance. We all need insurance. Get a hold of Bobby Dix for your insurance. Liberty Affordable Housing. New to the area? Get a hold of Liberty Affordable Housing. See what they can set you up with. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and friend of the Utica Yeti. Fay Farms. Where's the beef at? Jimmy Fay's got it. Get a hold of Fay Farms for all your beef needs. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. Utica Mac Incorporated. Get a hold of them for all your tractor and big hauling needs. Brand Y Distillery. Let Jimbo know that the Yeti sent you. We love Brand Y spirits. Hale Transportation. We'll do the driving, you do the hanging. Get a hold of us for all your transportation needs. Nyscoba, the men in blue, keeping you safe. Clinton Tractor and Implement Company, the Caledona family. Check them out. Laxnide, the premier box lacrosse tournament in all of North America. Check it out September 18th